Hello and welcome. We are live from New Delhi. You're watching DD India, India's voice to the world. This is Sports Buzz. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Coming up in the next half an hour. In Indian Premier League, Rishabh Pant's Delhi looks to recover from Sunrisers Hyderabad defeat to face inconsistent Gujarat Titans at Kotla. Great Sachin Tendulkar turns 51 today. Wishes galore on social media. Indian cricket fraternity extends birthday wishes to the cricket legend. And Arsenal thrash Chelsea 5-0 to secure top spot in Premier League standings. Alright, we'll start with Sachin Tendulkar's birthday. Indian cricket icon Sachin Tendulkar turns 51 today. Revered as the god of cricket, Tendulkar retired from the spot 11 years ago, and yet his influence and legacy continues to flourish. Take a look at his legacy over the years.
Born on 24th April 1973 in Mumbai, India's batting legend Sachin Tendulkar is celebrating his 51st birthday today. The Little Master made his international debut in 1989 against Pakistan at the age of 16. His journey in international cricket started on 15th November 1989 in Karachi and continued for 24 long years. Sachin fulfilled his dream of winning the World Cup in 2011 under the captaincy of Mahendra Singh Dhoni. In his international career spanning more than 2 decades, the god of cricket broke records, set new milestones and scaled unprecedented heights. Sachin Tendulkar became the youngest player to make his debut for Team India in Tests and ODIs. When Sachin joined the Yorkshire cricket team in 1992, he became the first overseas player to represent a country club. The Master Blaster has played the most number of matches in international cricket. He has represented India in 664 matches across all formats. Sachin Tendulkar has registered a record total of 34,357 runs. He holds the record for most runs in one-day internationals, Test and international cricket. The 51-year-old has played the most number of matches in World Cups as well as scored the most runs overall in a multi-nation tournament. He also holds the record for most appearances in both Test and one-day internationals. Sachin Tendulkar was the first batsman ever to score a double century in one-day international. He is also the first and the only batsman in India to score 100 international centuries. India's Little Master is the youngest player to be honoured with India's highest civilian honour, the Bharat Ratna. Sachin Tendulkar was inducted into the ICC Hall of Fame in 2019. Even after 11 years of his retirement, the god of cricket continues to give his 100% and inspire millions. In his recent visit to Kashmir, Sachin Tendulkar enjoyed precious moments in the streets of J&K. The Master Blaster is an inspiration for millions of Indians. Sachin Tendulkar retired from international cricket in 2013, but his legacy stays in the hearts of millions of cricket fans. Sports Desk, DD India.
Also, only batsman to score 100 international centuries. India's World Cup winning all-rounder Yuvraj Singh extended birthday greetings to Sachin Paji, calling him one of the reasons why he learned to aim higher in life. He also attached a video praising Sachin for the way he backs youngsters and how privileged Yuvraj feels to connect and be friends with someone who is the cricketing god. Take a listen.
Sachin brings a lot of humbleness and humility towards himself and the game. Always helpful, always there for youngsters. Things were not going well for me, I always looked up to him. And he always helped me, he always backed me, he was always there for me. And if somebody scored 100 hundreds and of that level, it's very hard to, when you go in the team, he's like God for you. Just to connect with that person and just be friends, I think it was a dream for me.
Believer. experiencing it. It's the proudest moment of my life.
And the Indian cricket fraternity took to social media on Wednesday to extend birthday wishes to legendary Indian cricketer Sachin Tendulkar, who turns 51. So this is the tweet by the BCCI. 664 international matches, 34,357 international runs and 100 international centuries. Only cricketer to score 100 international hundreds. And here's wishing the legendary Sachin Tendulkar very happy birthday. And this was the tweet by Jay Shah, BCCI secretary. Happy birthday to the legend of cricket as he turns 51 today. He has inspired millions worldwide with his heroics with the bat and immaculate display of character both on and off the field. Warmest wishes to the Master Blaster. Tweet by BCCI secretary Jay Shah. And Mumbai Indians, to the man who made batting look cool and magical. Happy birthday, Sachin Tendulkar. So he has played IPL for Mumbai Indians, and this is the tweet by his friend. He has been his teammate also, Harbhajan Singh. Happy birthday, Sachin Paji. We all must meet soon and celebrate your birthday and dance on your favorite song by Milkha Singh movie. And Suresh Raina, his former teammate, has also tweeted, happy birthday Paji, your legendary career has inspired millions. And also your grace, sport and on the field continues to set the bar. So Indian cricket fraternity wishes Sachin Tendulkar a very happy birthday, who turns 51 today. All right, after Sachin Tendulkar's birthday stories, now all the updates from Indian Premier League 2024. Lucknow Super Giants replaced Chennai Super Kings at the 4th spot of Indian Premier League 2024 points table after completing a record chase in Chennai on Tuesday. Chasing 210, Marcus Stoinis scored a century in 56 deliveries and went on to help Lucknow Super Giants to beat Chennai Super Kings. He stayed unbeaten on 124 from 63 balls with 13 fours and 6 sixes as LSG completed a record run chase at the Chepauk in 19 overs and 3 balls. This was also the highest individual score in IPL in a run chase. Earlier, captain Ruturaj Gaikwad scripted a massive history as he became the first ever captain of Chennai Super Kings to score a century in the history of IPL. Meanwhile, Delhi Capitals will go head-to-head against Gujarat Titans in the 40th match of the ongoing Indian Premier League 2024 on Wednesday. The last time these two sides met, Delhi humbled the visitors in Ahmedabad. The loss dented the net run rate of Gujarat Titans massively. Rishabh Pant-led Delhi Capitals have won 3 out of their 8 matches and are at the 8th position on the IPL points table. However, they have lost their 3 matches in the last 5 games. As for Gujarat, they have won 4 out of their 8 games and are 6th on the table. While it is not a do-or-die game for the sides, a win or loss today might determine the path their campaigns will take from here on. So, very important game for both the teams, Gujarat Titans and Delhi Capitals. And Delhi Capitals head coach Ricky Ponting showered praise on the Indian Premier League, terming it as the best domestic T20 competition globally by a long way. He also emphasized that the IPL provides an exceptional learning platform for the budding talents. Alright, so this is what Ponting said. There is no doubt about it that he is talking about Fraser McGurk, is a highly talented young man, but he is by no means a finished product yet. There are a lot of things to improve in his game, and there are not many better places to learn than Indian Premier League, because it is the best domestic T20 competition in the world by a long way. Let's talk about Marcus Stoinis' innings. Marcus Stoinis' desire to keep playing international cricket beyond the T20 World Cup in June has not been diminished by Cricket Australia's decision to drop him from the central contract list. Stoinis looks almost certain to be named in Australia's squad for the World Cup in West Indies and the United States in June. In the Indian Premier League on Tuesday, the 34-year-old smashed an unbeaten 124 as Lucknow beat host Chennai Super Kings by 6 wickets. Named player of the match, Stoinis did not want to describe his performance as a statement knock and said he had a great relationship with Australian coach Andrew McDonald. Alright, from cricket to golf. Now, Indian golfers Aditya Ashok and Diksha Dagar are set to take part in the 2024 Paris Olympics. Aditi will compete for the third time at the Olympics, which is also the most for an Indian, while Diksha Dagar will make her second appearance at the marquee event. The Olympic entries are sent by the Indian Golf Union, and qualification for Olympics is determined by rankings, which is limited to 60 men and 60 women players through the official World Golf Rankings. In short, OWGR, the top 15 players in the OWGR are eligible for the Olympics with a maximum limit of 4 golfers allowed from a single country. After the top 15 players, the Olympic Golf Rankings consist of up to 2 top eligible players per country, as long as it does not have at least 2 golfers in the top 15. Tennis now. World number 3 Carlos Alcaraz trained on Tuesday ahead of Madrid Open as he continues his comeback from injury setbacks with hopes of defending his title. The 20-year-old successfully defended his Indian Wells title and reached the Miami Open quarterfinals in March before sustaining a right arm injury in his first practice session for the Monte Carlo Masters earlier this month. The injury forced him to pull out of the ATP 1000 event as well as the Barcelona Open. Meanwhile, Alcaraz's countryman Nadal also trained on Tuesday ahead of his first round match against wildcard Darwin Blanc.
Hay pruebas, pero como he dicho, no quiero dar cosas.
I don't want to take things for granted that I am back at 100% fitness because I already saw it before in Barcelona. When I retired from Monte Carlo, I said I was going to be able to make it into Barcelona and I couldn't. That made things 2 times more painful. So right now, I don't want to take anything for granted, but if I keep feeling like this, then probably I will be back out on the court. Obviously, it would be a great thing to play the final with Rafa here in Madrid. Every day you can feel differently. Every match is a world. You can never take anything for granted. You can't take anything as a given.
And world number 2 Jannik Sinner can close in on Novak Djokovic at the top of the world rankings by lifting the Madrid Open title. But the informed Italian said he is not putting any extra pressure on himself after a superb start to the season. Madrid Open is underway and it will be concluded on May 5th. Djokovic has skipped the Masters tournament to stay in top shape for the Grand Slams and the Olympic Games. Australian Open champion Sinner would pick up 1,000 points and move to within 330 points of the Serb if he wins his 4th trophy of 2024. Defending Madrid Open champion Carlos Alcaraz said Sinner was the man to beat ahead of the French Open Grand Slam, which will take place from May 26th to June 9th. Alright, we'll slip it away short break, but still to come on this edition of DD India Sports Buzz. Late Milik strike sends Juventus into Coppa Italia finals. Details after the break. And in Premier League, Liverpool to play Everton tonight, but without Diogo Jota.
Complex issues, hidden agendas, twists and turns, strategic games. We think all dots are linked. We just need to connect them. Join me every week as I connect the dots to unravel hidden designs in statecraft, mysteries, and decode issues that matter to you. Watch Connecting the Dots with me at these times on DD India. Wherever news breaks, whatever it takes.
Connecting corners, cutting across continents.
Stories that matter from across the globe.
Accurate, authentic journalism that serves you right. From politics to glamour, from sports to world affairs. with a fusion of aesthetics and substance. Introducing news in a new avatar. Experience the world through a new lens. Stay tuned to DD India for an exciting journey beyond borders. Hype versus facts. In-depth news and analysis with experts who will help you decide why this election matters. DD India is the main election headquarters with numbers most accurate, data most reliable, and viewership across the platforms. Stay tuned to the Great Indian Election only on weekdays at 8:30 p.m. IST and 1500 hours GMT.
Welcome back. You're watching DD India Sports Buzz. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Some more stories. A top German provincial minister said international police will cooperate for the Euro 2024 soccer tournament as the threat from extremists and terrorists is high. The International Police Cooperation Center has been set up in Neuss in Western Germany in preparation for the 2024 European Championship. The center will pool members of the German police and various national and intelligence services to compile information about security during the tournament and be prepared in case critical situation arises. Germany will introduce temporary border controls as part of ramped-up security around soccer's 2024 European Championship, which it is hosting. The tournament starts on June 14 and is set to attract 2.7 million fans to the stadiums.
The danger of attacks from extremists and terrorists is much more problematic. It is more likely than it has been since quite a long time. But you can also prepare for this by being well informed, and that is why cooperation between the various services is important. It is not just the police here, it's federal, state, national, international intelligence services. So all the information that is possible is linked here in order to know as early as possible if something is brewing. Nevertheless, a sad truth remains. No one in the world can assure you that nothing ever will happen. Something can happen.
All right, Premier League now. Late goal by striker Katius Milik sent Juventus into the final of Coppa Italia with a 3-2 aggregate with over Lazio. Despite a 2-1 defeat in the second leg of the semi-finals, Juventus beat Lazio 2-0 at home in the first leg, but forward Valentin Castellanos levelled the tie when he scored twice by 48th minute before substitute Milik netted the decider. Record 14-time winner Juventus, which lifted its last trophy in 2020-2021, has reached its 22nd Coppa Italia final. Atalanta hosts Fiorentina in the other semi-finals on Wednesday. The final will be played on May 15th. Now we'll talk about Premier League. Arsenal on Tuesday thrashed Chelsea 5-0 to move ahead with 3 points in the Premier League title race, ramping up pressure on Liverpool and Manchester City. Leonardo Trossard gave Arsenal an early lead before Ben White and Kai Havertz scored 2 each in a dazzling show after the break to sweep aside Chelsea. It was a powerful statement by Arsenal, who have recovered impressively from a home defeat by Aston Villa and bowing out of the Champions League. And now with just 4 games remaining, they are piling the pressure on Liverpool and Manchester City. And ahead of Liverpool's match against Everton on Wednesday, manager Jurgen Klopp said Liverpool will have to do it without Diogo Jota, who picked up an injury at Fulham. Liverpool left some key players out of their starting lineup for Sunday's 3-1 win at Fulham, including Mohamed Salah, Ibrahima Konate, Dominic Szoboszlai, Darwin Núñez and Alexis Mac Allister. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp said facing Everton away was always a challenge, with 9 of the last 11 Merseyside derbies at Goodison Park ending in draws.
Yeah, in this week, because the next one is around the corner immediately against away West Ham. So and we had to do it, and we will see what we can do now for this game. Nothing definite yet. It's pretty early after the game, so this afternoon is the only real session we have, and then make decisions, and then we will line players up, and hopefully we will have again a lot of fresh legs on the pitch, because I think Everton played on Sunday as well. So it's actually everything all right. It's always about how you can get the right feeling again for the situation and for the next game and these kind of things, and we usually do that. So I'm really happy now with the response.
And Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag described the external criticism his side received for the display against Coventry in FA Cup semi-final win as embarrassing. Coventry came back from 3-0 down to force extra time and were unlucky not to win it at the end of extra time, as a goal was disallowed at the death for a very tight offside call that broke Coventry hearts. Manchester United take on bottom side Sheffield United on Wednesday in Premier League match. Ten Hag said all that mattered in the spot was the final score.
In football, top football is about results, and we made it to the final, and we deserved it not only by this game, but also the other games. And yeah, we lost, and then in 20-minute control, also had bad luck, 3-2, 3-3. We were very lucky in the end, clear, with penalties was very good, and we made it to the final, and that is a huge achievement. Twice in 2 years is magnificent. For me as a manager, 4 cup finals in 4 years. And so the comments are a disgrace. Yeah, so we had a problem with Garnacho, that's why we took him off during the game. But I think he will be fine. Scott McTominay, we have to assess today. But that is really doubtful. Marcus Rashford was also doubtful. And then there was an issue with Bruno Fernandes with a hand. So, but I think he can make it. So we have some doubts going into the game for tomorrow.
Now Al Ain advanced to the Asian Champions League final despite losing 2-1 to Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal on Riyadh on Tuesday. Al Ain won a 5-4 aggregate victory to progress to next month's decider. The visitors were rocked inside the opening 2 minutes as Neymar made a blistering start, winning a penalty which Ruben Neves smashed into the top corner to reduce deficit. Hernan Crespo's outfit will take on either Ulsan Hyundai from South Korea or Japan's Yokohama F. Marinos, who play on Wednesday. Alright, that's all for this edition of DD India Sports Buzz. But do let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. You can connect with us on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter and Instagram. We will be back with more news as it breaks air on DD India. I'm Abhishek from all of us here in Delhi. Thanks for watching Sports Buzz.